Hello everyone! This is the first album review that I have done on the main channel. And all album reviews on the main channel will be done on the main channel from here on out. What? Okay, that sentence made no fucking sense. All album reviews will be done on the main channel from here on out, is what I meant to say. I didn't mean to add the extra on the main channel in there. So anyway, this is a review of the sixth studio album from Ohio pop, alternative pop, bullshit, fucking quirky XD band 21 Pilots.
There is, and there's evidence of it.
Hello there.
Now, in my HJR review, the comments got pissed as fuck at me for not specifying that I don't think my opinion is objective fact. So let me just make it clear. Although I will not say things like, I think that, like I will mostly say that this album is bad instead of I think that this album is bad. I want to make it very clear. I just think that this album is bad. If you like this album, good for you. And also in my AJR review, a lot of people got pissed at me for listening to the leak of the album. And for that, I understand that. And I have apologized for that several times in like the comment section and shit of that video. Because, those AJR, as much as I dislike their music, they seem like pretty great people to me. Please inform me if there is something that they have done that might be horribly bad. But they seem like really great people to me, and I regret, potentially taking money away from them. So, I mean, yeah. But 21 Pilots, I don't like them as people. I especially don't like Tyler Joseph. I'm sure you can all guess why. That's not something I want to discuss in this video. I discussed it in my last video, or my last actual video. So you can go, watch that instead. If you really want to participate in that discussion, let's get into the fucking album now. And I also want to make it clear that I don't just dislike this album because I dislike Tyler Joseph. That's not why I don't like this album. I don't like this album because I think it's bad. So, back in April, the lead single Shy Away dropped. And at first, I thought it was pretty great, and now I think it's generally mid. And I should say that Shy Away, as generally mid as I now think it is still probably my favorite song on the record. And that's really what I hoped would not be the case. Then we got the single Choker, which really made me a lot less excited for the record. Because Choker, I kind of realized was bad very quickly after I heard it. And, I really wanted to like this album because, I have like a really deep personal connection to pretty much all of their prior records. So I really did want to enjoy this album. So I was not glad. I'm not happy to say that I don't like this album. Choker would be pretty alright if they did not put that rap at the end. That rap is one of Tyler's worst fucking rap verses ever. It would be a 5 out of 10 without the rap. It's a 4 with the rap. On Tuesday this week, they released their third single for the album, Saturday. And it might be the worst song on the album, but we'll get to that. There's a song that kinda is trying to get its spot. Saturday is like this pastiche of funk and like kinda that sort of, but they make it they water it down to what the most basic idea of funk would be to a large audience, and they basically just make it sound like a pop song. And the only reason I really say that it's like funky at all is because like they have some like guitars in the background that kind of like resemble something kind of like funky, I guess. That's probably offensive to the funk genre, actually. I shouldn't say that. So we've got 3 singles, right? Only one of them was not trash. How was I supposed to be excited for this album? I will say this album did not disappoint because I had low expectations. So it would have been really hard to disappoint. So the album opens with Good Day, which is like it's like this fun, like swinging, like, yeah, fun, good times, good. It's kind of like sort of like early 60s pop song is kind of the general vibe I get from Good Day. The thing is, 21 Pilots, their thing is not making fun, feel-good, swinging, fucking early 60s pop songs. Good Day is probably one of the better songs on the album. Not necessarily one of my favorites, but it's not bad, I guess. Then we get Choker and Shy Away back to back, okay. And then we get The Outside, which, like Choker, would be pretty alright if Tyler had not done an even worse fucking rap than his rap in Choker. And I think he either does it twice or he does two different equally bad raps twice. I don't really remember. I don't like have it memorized in the top of my head what he actually does, but I didn't like any of the rapping he did on this song. And the thing with The Outside, so Good Day could be taken as like, okay, like maybe the Beatles influence kinda in a few areas. The Outside, I felt like this is probably a stretch, but I heard a lot of like the voids in The Outside, like particularly Virtue, and that made me really wish that Julian Casablancas had wrote The Outside, because if Julian Casablancas had wrote this song, or written this song, I don't fucking know which one is grammatically correct. If Julian Casablancas did it, then it would probably be good, because this instrumental is kind of cool. Like it's like zany and like it's fun. Like it's a genuinely fun instrumental, but the lyrics and the raps take it from like a 6 down to like a 3.5. It's that bad. So yeah. Then we get Saturday, which, as we have discussed, is shit. And then we get Never Take It, which almost feels like kind of influenced by like Danger Days, My Chemical Romance. Except it's like a balls swinging rock song. Like it's really like I could envision my dad listening to this. What in the fuck?
We'll never take it! We'll never take it! We'll never take it!
And they put this fucking guitar solo in there, which is like far back in the mix for no reason, and it only lasts like 15 or 20 seconds. It's not that memorable at all. And it leaves me with no lasting impression. They could have done a good guitar solo on this album, or even on this song, but they didn't. But the good news is, Never Take It does not contain a rap. So, that's something. Then, fucking Mulberry Street. Then we get Mulberry Street. And Mulberry Street actually could also be the best song on the album for me. It's between this and Shy Away. Mulberry Street, I do like the piano melody quite a bit. I think, the intro is really cool. It's really nice. Like, I really did enjoy this song a lot on a first listen, but it did kind of go down a bit after that, and the lyrics are not great. And after like the bridge of this song, this really fucking bad sounding trumpet comes in for no goddamn reason, and I'm pretty sure it's only in there so that when they play the song live, the fans can go, "Oh look, that's Josh, he's playing the trumpet." Because I bet that's what's gonna happen. Is Josh is gonna pull out his trumpet, and he's gonna trumpet the song. Then we get
Formidable.
Which is like this like fucking. It sounds like the Smiths, except they gave it like this generic like pop song chord progression. So it sucks. So I wonder what artists they're gonna copy next. And by the way, they do copy something on almost every song on this record. They couldn't come up with any original ideas. Except for that shitty trumpet. And then we get Bounce Man. And Bounce Man, it's between Bounce Man and Saturday for the worst song on the album. Bounce Man sounds like an AJR song. Except I enjoyed almost every song off of the new AJR record more than I enjoy Bounce Man. And I have always thought that AJR were, in a lot of ways, trying to do what 21 Pilots did musically. So, 21 Pilots are copying a band that is copying them. What in the fuck? Then, No Chances comes in and doesn't make things any better. We come for you, no chances. This guy, oh my god. So, on No Chances, 21 Pilots just try to copy themselves. They try to do what they did on Pet Cheetah. They have, the verses are like these dark rap sections, but the chorus is all, like, nice and twinkly. Except, like, the verses are the darkest thing on the album, and the chorus is, like, the same type of shit that we've been hearing across the album the whole time. The same feel-good, have fun, you're doing great type bullshit that we've been hearing for the whole album so far. And, like, why? What I could also compare No Chances to is NF, and that's not a good thing. And, then we get the closing track, Redecorate. And Redecorate is pretty okay, actually. I did not mind this song at all. There were some real... it's not that I didn't mind it at all. There were some parts I didn't like. But there were some parts that I really liked that I thought were, pretty interesting, pretty cool. I do like the instrumental a lot. The chorus I did not hate. The verses are mostly, like, kind of like sung-rapped-ish. More on the rap side than sung, probably. But, I mean, the lyrics on this song are far and away the best on the album. So it does somewhat save the rap from being, like, the worst thing I've ever heard. So, Redecorate gets a pass. And also, it might apparently be about, like, some actually heavy topics. So if they decided to tackle a heavy topic on this album, then good for them, because they didn't fucking feel like it, because, it would be appropriate because of the pandemic. No sad albums, no negative albums can come out during the pandemic. I'm Tyler Joseph. I hate gay people. They waste my time. Oh, shit. What was that? Damn. Feels like I just woke up from, like, a fucking nightmare or something. Anyway, this new 21 Pilots album is a 4 out of 10. I liked it less than OK Orchestra. Goodbye. No chances.